Alright, hey, HadesOmega here. Welcome to the top of the roof, alright? So there's the HadesOmega solar panels system right there. It's kind of hard for me to see, but anyway, here we are, we're at the top of my house. Man, you could put way more solar panels right here. Look at me. Okay, but anyway, the plan is we're going to be installing the solar panels right here, okay? So this is that installation video, right? You can kind of look and see how everything's been doing up here. Everything looks good. It looks like the grounding wire is starting to get kind of changing color and stuff, but everything looks still good. All right, let's give it a good tug. Yeah, one thing we might want to do is check to see how tight the fasteners are and stuff. Okay, but we're not going to be able to reach these fasteners until yeah, we should probably check that first, all right, before we put the solar panels up, all right, because then we won't be able to reach these anymore. All right, so the plan is to install another set like this right on top of here, okay? And I've already done some kind of research, and what I found out is that the rafters they all continue all the way up here, all right? So if you guys remember that the part that these solar panels are attached to are this is an overhang is what it is. All right, it's an overhang for the front of the house, but from like here up it's gonna be the actual house roof. All right, so I do know there's in my dad's room there's a little yeah, like right around here there's an entry thing right here. Okay, there's a whatchamacallit, there's a little door that you can get to the attic here. So if I need to go and check, I don't know, it's kind of, but I looked in there and it's really hard to find like where this is. Okay, is what I want to say. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hit the rafters, but the thing is, like, we won't be able to go inside and look where the holes we're drilling are. All right, but I think we'll be pretty close if we match it up to where the existing ones are. All right, so see, there's one like right there and right there. So all we're gonna do, so what I'm gonna go off of is we're just gonna go parallel to or parallel, like right where the two are, there's a rafter. Right, so I know right there, right? And I remember when we installed these before, we installed it, I did a pretty good job last time. I hit the rafters like pretty much most of the time, right? So that means, like, if so there should be a rafter like running right along here. Okay, this roof is so thick, man. I wish it wasn't so thick. The tiles on this roof are pretty awesome. So we'll see. Okay, what we'll do is I'll tie a string, all right, I guess to the side. All right, we'll try to tie a string to the side of the or we can wrap it around. If I can somehow wrap it around there, and then what we'll do is we'll tie the string, all right, the chalk line, and then we'll run the chalk line up here. Okay, all the marks have gone already, so, but yeah, we'll tie the chalk line, we'll run it up here, all right, and then we'll mark it, and then there'll be a white line right here, all right, and that'll mark the rafter. It'll mark to the side of the rafter, okay, whatever side I had the line coming off of, it'll be the side of the rafter. And then so all we need to do is move just a little bit, like maybe half an inch to the side, and then we'll hit the rafter. That's my guess. Okay, and we're gonna have to draw 3 lines, all right? Okay, and then yeah, so, and then when we drill, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, man. What I could do is I could try to get in the crawl space. It's really dark in there, and there's a lot of fiberglass insulation and stuff. It's not a place that you really want to go, okay? So let's say, all right, yeah, so hopefully we can hit it right on the money. All right, that, or I'll just be punching a bunch of holes in the roof is what I might be doing. Yeah, so if I can get close to the rafters, that's fine, man. So I pretty much, I have a lot of room that I can play with to mount the super struts. All right, I pretty much want to mount it just like this, okay? I try to get a third of the panel to hold the panel up in thirds, okay? So the superstrut will be held it up in thirds. So what I'll do is I'll measure this, and then we'll probably stick it like right around here, okay? All right, and then the next one will be like up around here, okay? And there'll be room for adjustability, all right? These solar panels are super long, so you can slide it up and down on the roof, no problem. Okay, anyway, so this is just the kind of install video. I'm not going to go into big depth with it, but yeah, that was the introduction there. That's my plan for trying to get the what I'm trying to do today, all right, is to install the flashings and the standoffs. All right, that's what they actually gave me the box, and the box has the instructions right here. So these are all the instructions to do it. They have something that looks like an axe or something. I guess it looks like an axe with a little razor blade on it, so you can cut just the tile off, or the what's this thing called, the shingle off. So you can cut just the shingle, but I'm just going to use some snips, okay? Okay, but yeah, that's the directions right there. All right, but instead of using this, we're going to use a superstrut. All right, it's a nice day out today. That's what I'm going to say. It's nice and cool, so I can work out here all I want today. It's kind of, usually it gets hot up here, but it's cooling off quite a bit. Okay, so here we go. All right, I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I got my bucket of tools here. I got my goal is to get these flashings up. If I got enough time, we'll put the superstrut up. Okay, all right, here's me go. Okay guys, so here's the technique that I'm using this time. Like I mentioned, so I've got it tied off on the standoff on the bottom there. I don't know how the hell we're going to get to the one that's in the center. The center one's going to be hard to get to. Maybe we can go up with the ladder and then tie it there first and then throw this over here. I'm not sure, man, but I know we can pretty easily get to that one and this one. All right, so we'll do those two first. All right, and then so what I've done is I tied it off on the bottom one, all right, and it's coming off from here. It's the left side of the standoff, all right. And then I made sure and aim, all right. I made sure and aim. It's to put the string right next to the other standoff, and then let it touch a little bit, and then back off a teeny bit, all right. And then I brought the chalk line to the bottom of the roof, and I plucked it, okay? And that's what this line is. All right, so supposedly there's a rafter right here. All right, hopefully. Well, no, there's a rafter. The center of the rafter is to the right. All right, that's how I know, because we're going to the left of the standoff. So the hole is drilled actually to the right of this line. Okay, so that's where we got to aim, on the right. All right, so hopefully we'll get it. Okay, so that's the goal. I'm gonna go try to draw the next chalk line, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the third one. Okay, so with that, that's how I've marked where the rafter is. All right, this time around. I know every time I've had a different technique. All right, and I have to say, I don't think this roof is like totally square. So we'll say, all right, here's we go. Okay, I marked the other line. So what I did is I drew an arrow pointing this way, because I know that the center, this is the side, all right? And basically, anything here is where the, somewhere around here is where the superstrut, not the superstrut, the fast jack is bolted into, okay? So I know, like, it's like sticking out like right here or something, okay? We got to drill somewhere right here to the left of it, all right? The other one is the opposite, it goes the other way, okay? Okay, now I need to go figure out now we got to do we got to line this up like this away, okay? It doesn't have to be super straight. I'm sure you could probably put the solar panels on there crooked and it still would stay there, you know? You wouldn't know unless you looked at it, but we got to try to get it as parallel to these ones as possible, okay? So I think I'm gonna go measure this, and then I'm gonna go, yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure this whole solar panel here, and then we'll divide it by 3, and then that'll break it up into thirds, and then we'll we'll whatever that number is, we'll measure from here, and then we'll draw a line. What's the word? Perpendicular to this line, right? And then that'll be one rail. All right. Okay, I just measured it. It was 78 inches, so I'm gonna divide that into 3, and then we'll make our line. All right. And I'll probably use the edge of the roof. Yeah, I think whichever one's closer. Okay, we'll use the edge of the roof to put the chalk line on, and then we'll chalk it. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is I've done all the geometry, guys. So I did the 2 lines. I realized, you know what? Why am I going all the way to edge and making a line? I could just make it right here where I made the other mark. So that's what I did for the second one. That's why it goes a little bit longer. All right, but this is going to be where the rail is. All right, and right here, right at the edge of these things. I hate this roof, the shingles on this roof, man. Okay, and then what I did is I measured 1/2 inch. So what I found out is those standoffs are 1 inch wide, right? Or inch in diameter. So a 1/2 inch should do it. All right. So 1/2 inch should be the center of where it is. So I marked it off right here and right here. So that's where I'm drilling. All right. That's 1/2 inch from where the line is, and it meets where the rail is going to rest. Okay. Same thing with here. This is 1/2 inch, but it's going this way, all right, because I got the marker there. And another 1/2 inch right here, right at the edge, pretty much. So annoying. Okay, so now is the exploratory drilling part, guys. So I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to the rafter. I don't know if we're gonna hit it though. So I'm gonna drill my first hole, and then if there's a way you know if you hit it or not. Yeah, if you can see like a hole through it, okay, type of thing. Yeah, you'll know. You'll start drilling a lot. All right. Okay, here we go. The test to see if HadesOmega's geometry and measurements are correct. Okay, guys, I think the first one is a fail. I think it's a fail. It went through, and it went through really fast, so I don't think we hit it, man. But hopefully we're close. Okay, but so what you're supposed to do, all right, is you're supposed to take the drill bit out. All right, you leave it in there, and then you go into the attic and you look for it. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. Okay, guys, so this is the closet. Not a closet. This is the attic right here. All right, and you can see I stuck a copper wire in the hole. Yeah, see that copper wire there? It's kind of right next to that support beam. Yeah, that's what I stuck in there to see it. It looks like we're just to the left of the rafter, so I got to drill we're to the right of the rafter. We got to go drill to the left a little. Okay, so the tough thing about that attic is there's like I can't go in there. So it's like it's filled with fiberglass insulation and everything. There's no walkway. I don't know. I don't know why you would go in there type of thing. There's actually another attic right here, and you can actually go in this one. All right. So if I was to install solar panels on the 2nd floor, it would be way easier because I can just go up in there. So and look at where we drilled the hole. Okay, but so we drilled to the right of the rafter. We got to move to the left an inch, my guess is. I measured the rafter, and it's about 1 3/4. All right. So I think if we go like 1 inch, because I don't know. The thing is, I can't see it exactly. I can't go there, but I can see that it's just to the right of the rafter. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1 inch. I think we'll get it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is what I put in the hole. The drill bit, I couldn't see it all, but this I could see. All right, it's one of these copper wires. It's long enough where like I can see it past the rafter. All right, so we're gonna drill right here. This is about 1 inch from here. Hopefully we'll hit it. All right. Okay, I got my first hole. There we go. Doo, 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 doo. So as you can see, it doesn't go in all the way. I drilled that one. This one, it goes all the way. Okay, that's okay. The flashing will cover that, no problem. Yeah, so I got it. So what happened was I drilled it, and then I felt it hit something, and it went, and it like I felt it stop, and then it kept on going a little bit. All right, so there you go. I got our first hole. All right, now let's see if we can, let's see if I can get this one right here. This one's gonna be even harder to see because this one is even closer to the edge. I don't know. But yeah, so now we have to adjust fire is what we're gonna do, all right? So we're gonna go 1 inch from this line, all right? So I know that one, so we'll go 1 inch from this line right here. Hopefully we'll hit it, all right? And then I'm worried about these other ones now. So I haven't even done the middle one yet, so, all right. Okay, I forgot that this represents the side of the standoff and not the center of it. So what we're gonna do is just measure this from where the line is, all right? Right around there-ish. All right, and it's pretty close to 1.5 inches. You can see there, 1.5. So we're gonna drill, we'll drill maybe a little more. It's a teeny tiny bit more than 1.5, all right? And then we'll hit wherever this came out on the other side, okay? So 1.5 from here. We'll do that right here, okay? So now we can use this as a guide, that's good. A kind of disaster. I broke the drill bit. I don't know what happened, man. It seemed like it got stuck on something, and then like it was drilling, and then it just broke. I was like, what the hell? So I don't know, man. Okay, I'm gonna get another drill bit. I'm gonna see if I can push the other one out. It'll just be forever stuck. Okay, I drilled it. some wood started coming out of the hole, so that's a good thing. I don't know. The drill bit is still stuck in there. I don't know what the deal with that is. I must have hit something hard in there and it got tangled up. So, or maybe that drill bit is old, but there's what's left of it right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna start installing the flashing. All right, I think I'm only gonna get these 2 done tonight, man. The sun's already coming down, it's getting dark, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna get a really early start. We're really dragging ass today. But I got all the measurements done. I think it took like an hour plus just to do the measurements, but we got all the I got everything but the center one. All right, so hopefully it doesn't rain or anything tonight, or else the marks will all disappear. But what I'll do is I'll mark it with the wax pen, the crayon. All right, and then it won't disappear. Okay. All right. So okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, I got 2 of the fast jacks in. That one went pretty nicely. This one not so nicely. I think when I drilled the screw in, it hit the rafter and it went sideways. So yeah, man, kind of sucks. But, yeah, so you can see it's like really crooked. I think that should be okay as long as it holds it. I know it's like way crooked, man. That's okay as long as it holds the rail up. That's fine with me, man. It's on the rafter. That's all that matters, right? Okay, so yeah, I might call it a night. I might attempt this one right here. All right, we'll just do the same thing we did with this one. All right, we'll just pop my head in the attic and take a look-see. All right, so this one we have to go this way. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drill the first one, and then we'll see where it hits, and then we'll try to line the 2 lines up. All right, but it worked pretty well for that. I guess I must have been on the right of the rafter a little bit. It's tough, guys. It's tough to hit the rafter right in the middle, guys. you're just kind of drilling it blind a little bit, you know. But okay, so I might try these ones. I'm not sure. I might try one. All right, and then that'll be it. Hopefully it won't rain or anything, so there won't be a hole in the roof. But there'll be a hole in the roof overnight. I'll just put a little piece of tape over it. Yeah, it's getting real dark, so. Okay, so I'm gonna try to work this one, and then we still gotta do the center. I still have to chalk the center lines, so the center yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 hours, and I've only got 2 of them installed. Like I said, it took like an hour and a half to do all the measurements, and I still haven't done all the measurements. Like I said, I don't have the center ones in yet. Oh, well, look, guys, I got it on the first try. Woohoo! Yeah, I measured it was right here. All right, I marked it. And then I drilled something, all right, whether it's to the right or left or in the center of the rafter, I'm not sure 100%. Okay, but there it is. This doesn't go in all the way. Okay, so that's our first one, or that's our third one. Okay, and now we got to do this one. All right, so I think this one's it, so we'll see. So if I miss on this one's going to be really hard to see, because this one is really close to the edge of the roof. Because remember, this is an overhang right here. You can't see this inside, you know. All right. Actually, on second thought, go for it. I think I'm gonna just do this one. All right, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna finish it, and then we'll do this one tomorrow, and then we'll start the centers. Okay, so, yeah, unfortunately, not enough time. I don't want to be out here when it's dark. There's still a little bit of light left, so we can still do it a little bit. So maybe I can do that one. Okay, but let's do this one real quick. Yeah, because I hit that one right on the money. So I think this one will be pretty close. So. All right, let me install this real quick. I'll let you guys know how this goes. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight. Yep, like I said, it's already getting pretty dark. I don't think I want to install this fourth one. So the third one went without a hitch, pretty easy. All right, so I even got like a nice little ring of icing on it. So HadesOmega got pretty good. I was a little bit short on the whatever the edges on that one. Other one, I don't know why. Okay, so that's 3 out of 6. We gotta put up 3 more tomorrow. All right, the next one will be here for sure, and then I will do the measurement for the other one tomorrow. All right, but hopefully the line won't disappear. Yeah, the line's like right here somewhere. It's not very strong in the center, but like right here, it'll be somewhere around here, so I guess. Okay, so turned out pretty good. Time to put the toys away, recharge the batteries, and then we'll come back out tomorrow and we'll finish up the last 3. And then after that, we put the superstruts and then start hoisting the solar panels up. So tomorrow, I'm going to try to get an early start. All right, I should have started early today because really it wasn't that hot. So I'm going to try to start like at 11 o'clock or something. That'll give me a good like 5 or 6 hours. Okay, so there we go. I thought that one turned out really good. This one turned out pretty good. This one turned out pretty good. This one not so good. All right, that one's super duper crooked. I don't know. I have no idea how that one's gonna turn out. But I think it'll be okay. I've installed them crooked before. Yeah, I mean, if I can go into the attic and then put one of those mending plates on the side, you know, would be good. This is the one where the drill bit broke. All right, so that's probably what might have caused the screw to go in crooked or something. But if I remember correctly, the drill bit, yeah, maybe it hit the drill bit and it kind of deflected it sideways. That's what could have happened. That's what my guess is. All right, but I think it should be still fine. All right, we'll still are gonna have like 3 more, okay, or 4 more. So, okay, clean up, and then tomorrow will be another day. All right, I'm halfway through all the goodies. HadesOmega here. It's another wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a good thing I got a haircut earlier this week, man, because it would be flopping all over the place right now. I'll probably have to wear a hat up here. Anyway, so this is day 2 of working on the roof, and like I said, what I got done last night was I managed to put 3 of the fast jacks up. All right, this one not so good. It's pretty crooked. All right, so not too happy about that one, but we still got 2 more to put there. Hopefully that'll go better. Okay, these ones I did pretty good. They went in without much of a problem. They look good. I can still see the lines on the thing, so that's good. Nothing washed off overnight. So we're gonna go ahead and do the thing. So I'm gonna go drill this one next, and then we got to start measuring, do the chalk line for the 3rd set. Right here. Okay, it's gonna be somewhere right here. Okay, it's sunny, but it's cool and windy today, so that's the kind of theme. So I think it'll be a good day to work up on the roof. Right, it's kind of warm up here, but it's also windy and cold, so I guess it evens itself out. All right, so yeah, continue on the work. Now I can see the lines much better in the daylight. All right, it looks like our solar panels are getting a lot of sunlight right now too. Looks like they need a good cleaning too. So I'll probably we'll probably wash it before that's a good question. I'll probably wash it before we put the solar panels up here. So wash this one. I can wash this one whenever. So but, yeah, good. And then what I might do before when we get the railing up here, I'll do some maintenance on this solar panels up here. I will check all the fasteners to see how tight they are. They look like they're doing pretty good, so I'm kind of worried that the washers that I got this time around are a little bit smaller than this one here.
Okay, but we'll see how they do. But they're bigger than the one that's on the top there. So you can see that's the problem I had last time. I used too small a washer and it bowed the bracket. All right, the bracket was like caving in and stuff, so not good. All right. But hey, after about a year, yeah, these have been here more than a year now, and they still look good. Still looking good. It'll look even sweeter with another 6 up, with 6 up here. So it'll look like a legit solar panel system. I've been looking at a lot of the neighbors' houses, and a lot of them have solar panels, man. You can't see any from here though. That's the funny thing. All the houses over there have solar panels. There's one over there. There's one over there. See? They got this big old trees back there. That's the thing that sucks. My backyard would not be a good place to put solar panels because there's so many freaking trees, like this one over here. They're big trees, man. So that sucks. But yeah, so it's just that time of year where we don't get a lot of sunlight, but the sun comes up over here in the morning, so we make more power in the morning. If you look at the power curve, it's more straight now. All right, in the summertime, it's like there's a shade. It's making power, and then it's making power. Okay, so but now it's making power, it's making power, it's making power. So it's more a smooth line this time of year. So that's a good thing. This is the one that has a shade this time of year. And I believe in the springtime, in the evening, this one gets a shade. So this is not an ideal place for it gets a shade because of the house over here. But this is not an ideal place to put solar panels, guys. But hey, you know, put solar panels on every part of your roof, man. The most ideal place to put solar panels are up here. All right, and it would be easy to get into the attic and look at where you're drilling too. Honestly, it wouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I don't know. HadesOmega doesn't like climbing ladders and stuff. The nice thing about here is I don't have to climb up a ladder, so it saves me a lot of time and effort trying to get up, and falling off a ladder and all that stuff doesn't sound fun. HadesOmega's not like working up in high places, so you can bet HadesOmega's being real careful when he's up here. Okay, all right, so the next one I'm gonna do is this one right here. All right, it's getting windy. Okay, I got the third line drawn. I didn't do it like I did the other ones. All right, so the other ones I tied it on the bottom one, and then I used it to line it up on the side. I've got it tied to the upper fast jack. All right, but you have to make sure you do it perpendicular. So what I used is that line. I made sure to draw a perpendicular line. All right, and yeah, I guess that's what it's going to be. It's like right here, and hopefully it's perpendicular to the other one. But I used this because I know this is a right angle, right? So I just put that like right there, and then I made sure the string followed it as close as possible. It was still a little bit off, man. But it looks like the other one is like right here. Yeah, right here. The line would be like right here. It's kind of didn't make it. It's like right here somewhere. Right, the other line is like right here. Okay, so anyway, I'll mark it with the wax crayon, and hopefully we got it. All right, it's gonna be tough. All right, good luck, HadesOmega. Hopefully that trick worked. Because since we had the other lines, you know, the geometry, guys, it's all about geometry. We're measuring the right angles and everything. It looks like a box, doesn't it? Right? All right. Hopefully the alignment is good. All right. It's getting hot up here too. Okay, I just drilled the 4th hole and I missed. It didn't work out, guys. So it's to the right of the rafter, which is good. So that means we have to go left. All right, I'm gonna go left 1 inch. All right, so because we're on the right side of the rafter. Hopefully, if we go 1 inch in, we'll hit it right on the money. Okay, but yeah, it just went in. I thought I felt some resistance. I was like, oh, I got it, and then and then it just went boom straight through the roof. I was like, whoops, no, I don't think we got it. So okay, I went inside. I took a look. where the thing is sticking out, and yeah, we're to the right of the rafter, so we'll go to the left. Well, I'll drill a second hole to the left, a little bit, 1 inch to the left. Haha! Successful! It worked. 1 inch to the left. It worked. All right. Here's this. Stick it in there, and it won't go anymore. Okay, so got it. Cool. All right. So make sure you use that left hole. I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing right now. So when we do the last hole, I'm gonna immediately just shoot left. All right, I'm gonna shoot left 1 inch. All right, we're gonna just fire 1 inch, right off the bat. I'm not even gonna do wherever. All right. So another thing I've noticed is in the daytime, the shingles are softer. They're softer and they're kind of squishier. They're easier to cut. All right. At night, I was having a hell of a hard time cutting that stuff. It gets stiff and hard at night. So it's kind of better to work in the daytime. I was going to say, like it is right now. And yeah, the roof gets warm, dude. Shit. The squirrel just running along the sidewalk there. In the shade. Oh, he's by my car now. Oh, he just went under my other car. Okay, right on target, baby. Yeah. So I did 1 inch from here. All right, and it hit it. So I think we're good. Hopefully it's in the right line. But okay, so we'll install the last one. That one went in without a hitch. It actually went in really easy. All I have to do is cut this one shingle. I actually cut it too much, but it's okay. And there it is. Okay, with that, boys and girls, we are done. All right, all the roofing stuff is done. All right, the last thing I have to do. So I have a lot of this Henry sealant left over, so I went and put some extra where it didn't seem like it was sticking out so much on the fast jacks, and these ones turned out really good. It was in a really easy to work with area too. Like I just had to snip a little bit of the shingle down, and that was it. That leads me to believe maybe this one some of these may be lower than the others, so it's okay if the rail bends a little bit, but it's fine. This one I'm worried about. This one is super duper crooked. This is the one I messed up. So pretty much all of them went in pretty well. I had to drill that one twice, and then that allowed me to adjust fire for this one, so I got that one on the first drill. All right, those ones I got on the first drill, so pretty good. Pretty good. I think this one messed up because the drill bit broke in there, and then yeah, dude, so I probably should have changed that drill bit out. I mean, that's the one I used from last year, by the way. I could tell because it had all that black kind of tar stuff on it. All right, so now I got to put away all my toys. I'm gonna take out all the roofing tools, and then we're I'm gonna have lunch, and then we're gonna go put the rails up here after lunch. Okay, and then we can bring up the solar panels. So we're getting there. So the hard part is done. This is the hard part. In HadesOmega's biggest opinion, the hard part is the drilling the roof and working on the roof and blah blah blah. Putting all these jacks in, the fast jack in. After you're done with that, but it turned out pretty good. HadesOmega had to adapt and overcome. I got able to cheat a little bit on these ones because I can just go out. I can go down. So the nice thing is I didn't have to go downstairs and go out here and then look underneath. All I had to do was go to my dad's room where that little peephole is and then see where it popped out. All right, and for whatever reason, whenever I messed up, it would always be to the right of the rafter, which is good because I could see it more easily from that peephole. But there it is. Okay, I'll clean it up, and then you guys can take a little look at what I did. I'll clean up some of the extra shingle material, and then that's it. That's it for now. All right, there it is. There's the fruits of my labor. So these are all the shingles that I cut out right here. I just stuffed them. There's at least 6 of them. Yeah. There's a broken drill bit. I'm just gonna leave them all there. Let's see how long they stay there. There it is. Pretty good. All right, there's just that one that's really messed up, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be good, man. For whatever reason, this one doesn't want to stay down. It's like poking up a little bit, but the flashing I'm talking about. But all right, there it is. All done. So after lunch, we'll go bring up the rails, and I'll bolt them in, and we start bringing the solar panels up here. Okay. Probably get the solar panels up today. Maybe we can get them wired in series, and then we'll. Yeah, I might be able to finish it today. They're really, like I said, the hardest part was this, and they're done already. So, okay, we'll see. Maybe we'll do the wiring tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. We'll get the panels up today, and then we'll do the wiring tomorrow. All right.
All right, HadesOmega here. It's after lunch, or late lunch, and here we are. We're gonna go install these bad boys. So I got the rails right here. I'm just gonna pick them right up. All right, and we're gonna mount. Man, if I remember correctly, this side has the extensions. So, I'll double check. Well, I'll stick my head under there. And so we're gonna install the extensions on this side. Okay. All right. So I got the bolts in my pocket. That's all I have planned today. So we're gonna do some solar panel maintenance. Oh, it's already got a shade there, man. And then install the bolts and stuff. Okay. All right. Okay, that went by without a hitch. Yeah, it was kind of scary getting to the edge over there. I don't like going over the edge. As much as possible, I'm gonna stay away from that edge. Okay, so there it is. So I also brought some rust converter along. There's a couple things that are rusting here. Some parts of the rails that I cut are rusting. All right, so I'm gonna put a rust coating over that. See right here. So I've got. So these covers don't prevent rust. All right. So I'd imagine. I think this is the only part that's rusting. All right. And then when that part starts rusting, we'll thing it. All right. Other than that, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. They're just super dirty. We're gonna go wash them today. So, all right. So you can see the dirt. Well, so the way the HadesOmega has been cleaning these is I just been spraying it with water from the hose. And it's gonna be even harder to clean with this one here now. But so as you can see, the water, it washes all the dirt down to the edge here, and the dirt collects on the lip here. So you're probably gonna wanna give it a good wash at least once a year. Give your solar panels a good wash. If you don't have too many of them. Oh, there's just a bee. That bee there. It's just getting blown away in the wind. Okay, so yeah, I will be hitting that up with some rust converter. Any place I see some kind of rust, we'll thing it. All right. Okay, and then we'll go bolt these guys on. All right, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And that, I think I'll be done for today. I'm just gonna do some solar panel maintenance, and then tomorrow I will get the solar panels up here, because probably by the time I'm done washing these solar panels, and I'm going to check all the fasteners on these solar panels. We'll go and it'll be already kind of dark already. So okay, all right. So we kind of have a problem here, guys. This rail is the center is too tall. All right, because it does this teeter-totter thing. Got it? So it's too tall in the center for whatever reason. Yeah. This one went on perfectly. All right. Nice and strong. Pretty strong. Okay. But this one, not so good. So there's two things we could do. We could cut this. We could shave this one, but I've already installed it. So I've already installed it and it's sealed and everything. So I kind of don't want to do that. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add one of those square washers to the top, and we'll make the other ones longer. So we'll add shims on it. So, well, will that create a problem when putting the solar panels?
I hope not. Or we could just tighten it down as it is, and it'll like bow in the center, which will kind of suck, right? Yeah, we'll have to see when we get the solar panel up there. If I can get like a box or something to mimic a solar panel. Because I know for sure these are taller than this one, because this one I added a washer. I added one of the square washers to the bottom, so it's actually actually a little taller than this. So I'm kind of worried, is it going to be a little taller than the other ones? I don't know what happened, but that one is like taller for whatever reason. It's on the same, it's using the same shingle, it's under the same shingle as the other ones. I don't know what happened, man, but that one is just taller than the other one. Maybe, you know, I didn't bother to check if all of them were the same length. Maybe I got a different one, you know, maybe that one is like half an inch taller or something. I'm not sure. I think the best thing to do would be to shave it or just put it crooked. Yeah, so that's let me try to put it crooked right now. I'll just tighten it down and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, this one for the most part is pretty straight. This one is a little bit off, as you can see. Like, yeah, it's a little bit on the top here, so it's kind of like a little S, a little bit, but you have a little bit of room to play. All right, you got a little bit of room to play with on the slot, so that's good. All right, this one is centered for the most part, and then this one's on the other side. So these two are a little higher than this one center one here. Okay, it's okay, whatever. It bolted on fine. So okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the thing. All right, so I don't know. Okay, so I know this one is off alignment now. This one is, I need to go one slot to the left. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this one back out, move it over one. This one is lined up nicely, and yeah, it's I think it's fine. I didn't put any washers on it or anything. I'm sure it's bending a little bit. All right, but yeah, everything went on fine actually. So that's a funny thing. It's pretty solid. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna move this one along one, and I think it's fine. We'll find out tomorrow when we put when we lay the solar panel on it, if how much it'll be off, but I don't think it'll be that much. All right. Hopefully not, because the solar panels have to be level with each other if they're gonna bolt onto this thing, man. So that's the thing. So okay, so I guess it could be a tiny bit crooked, but not a whole lot, man. So hopefully it's not a lot crooked. Like, really, if you look over here, does it look crooked to you? A little bit. In fact, it looks like, yeah, it does look like it's bowing in the center. It's hard to tell, but yeah, it does look like it's bowing in the center. And these do have a little bit of flex, so it's a good thing, I guess. All right, but yeah, I didn't cut it quite on the money. They're all like kind of crooked a little bit, but there's enough wiggle room in there where it'll fit, so it's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out and move it over one. All right, voila, there it is. Feast your eyes on that. It's done. All right. So hopefully we won't have any problems with this bottom one. All right, I just shifted this one over. So hopefully it's all on there good. They seem pretty stiff on there. It's honestly there's really not a lot, you know, holding it. Plus, it's like the solar panel adds rigidity to the whole thing. All right, so it's a pretty strong structure. It's stayed up for a whole year, winds and all that stuff, so it'll be fine. Okay, so what HadesOmega is gonna do for the rest of the day is we're gonna leave this out here. I'm gonna do some maintenance on these solar panels. I'm gonna check all the fasteners, and then we're gonna go wash the solar panels with soap and water. Okay, all right, HadesOmega. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll try to get the solar panels up here. Hopefully I can get my dad to help me carry them up here. All right, and then yeah, it should be fun. We'll just get the ladder. We'll do what we did last time. We'll get the ladder and we'll hang it up. It's a bitch.
looking carrying up those. But there's plenty of room to carry a solar panel up there. I think we can do it. All right, it's getting pretty windy.